What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Ankr. Ankr is one I've spoken about in the past. I'm going to show you what I said as well, or at least show you where to look. Can't find my headphones, so I'm going to show you that. But yeah, I'm really interested in this project. I always have been. Um, I think there's huge potential here. So let me get into that. Before I do, as always, update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel that I thought would crush it in the cycle. You invested $100 to each one, and you're still holding those bags. You'd be in profit for $68,500. Add in the 2,600 you invested, you'd be sitting on a little over 70k. I've held them all, and I've closed positions on them all, and I've reinvested into new cryptos. If you want to see what I'm in, you can check out a copy of my cryptos where I share my portfolio, one that I've built that maximizes gains during this bull cycle. My portfolio keeps outperforming the market week in and week out. Right now, for the Black Friday weekend, we're offering a deal that you can get a 7-day trial for $1. So you can see what I'm holding. You can see what the benefits are of the members area, of which there are plenty. We've had some huge successes in very recently. So if you want to be a part of that and check it out, you can. Like I said, $1 for 7 days trial. Not too shabby. The bear cycle will come, guys. Make no mistake about it. That's going to happen. Bull cycles don't continue forever. And when they do, coins are hugely undervalued compared to what they should be, what they offer. And I dive into all the coins and I find the ones I feel have huge potential for 100x, 200x, however many x's returns. And when I find them, I'll share them with a copy of my crypto members. Like I said, I found Phantom during the bear cycle. That's up 422 times in value right now. So check it out. $1. Okay, Ankr. Ankr's currently sitting at about 18 cents now. I did a video on Ankr in June during this sort of that sort of 3-month stagnation period that we had in the market. And you can literally go to the video and just check like around about 13 minutes, 30 seconds when I talk about it. But what I'd said was, I can tell you, I'll surmise, but you can go back and check. But what I'd said was that I expected the market would continue to retrace, because this was June 8th I released this. I said, I think it will continue to retrace. There will be a very good entry point if you can get it around the 5-cent mark. Because its previous high was just shy of 20 cents, which it will certainly bounce back to. And on top of that, this as a crypto, as a project, is a very strong long-term hold, and there's real potential for this to break into that sort of top echelon of crypto projects. So if we look at what happened over the course of June, so I put it out around June 8th. Yeah, so it was sitting around 8.6 cents, and it did. About 2 weeks later, it retraced just down to 4.8 cents, and then had a little bit more stagnation. And as we can see over particularly the last sort of about 4 weeks, it's rallied like mad, and it's got back up damn near to the previous all-time high, sitting around 18 cents. So like I said, 5 cents was a great entry point, because you'd have 4x your money if you did it. Obviously not financial advice, right? But but there's been a huge run on Ankr. The trading volume's gone up 13 times in value, nearly 14 times in value today in the last 24 hours. Staggering run. And Ankr is something I really like. It's fundamentally, it approaches crypto in the way that I feel cryptos should be approached. I consistently complain about this sort of term of Ethereum killer that gets thrown out willy-nilly by so many sort of purported like media outlets. Polkadot the Ethereum killer, Cardano the Ethereum killer, Avalanche the Ethereum killer, Solana the Ethereum killer. And that's not what crypto is going to be. Crypto is going to be multi-chain. It's going to be interoperable. Those tags are generally terrible because they don't accurately convey what a crypto is. So Ankr is firmly a multi-chain coin. That's their vision for the future as well, and that is very much mine. I think over time, I think Ethereum's going to continue to be used. I think there's a narrative where Ethereum may start being considered a store of value to some degree. It will certainly still be used because its ecosystem is enormous. But the Solanas, the Avalanches, the Phantoms, the Cardanos, the Elrons, all of these are gonna take a share of Ethereum's market cap to some degree. But more than anything, Binance chain. But all of them will inevitably interact with each other. And they actually, fair play to Ankr, they posted an article talking about this. And they're saying, amidst crypto's warring factions, they've got a unique place in Web 3.0. Their purpose is to serve numerous projects and blockchains with development, staking, and earning solutions. Their goal is to satisfy the needs of all end users and multiply the capabilities of open source blockchains. This was what attracted me to it, on top of the fact that they've got an incredible team. This is what appeals to me. Again, even they've got a whole bit on Ethereum versus everyone. And fundamentally, they're just trying to provide solutions. They are providing solutions for crypto projects. It's that simple. And I quite like this as a point. If there's something I'm a maxi about, it's abundance for all. The point of the tech is open and uncensorable economic access that allows all boats to rise. Most of my questioning is to keep everyone, including myself, as honest as possible in pursuit of this goal. Completely agree. Completely agree. That is the point of blockchains. They're going to be interoperable. What's Polkadot's entire premise? Is about being an interoperable blockchain that can interact with Ethereum. It's got an Ethereum virtual machine. They're going to have parachains so that there's a huge throughput, but that's interoperable. Ankr, literally, their role is to provide the infrastructure for blockchains to do this. So their team has worked at AWS, Oracle, Google, Yandex, Ethereum, BitGo, Goldman Sachs, plenty more. And Fitbit, Morgan Stanley. So the CEO is Chandler Song. Ryan Fang is the COO. The team is immense, and you can look these guys up. There's a hell of a history there. Solid team. And in terms of innovations that we're seeing, what they're doing, like they said, paving the way for the open internet of the future, right? But the basic idea is they want Web to be the infrastructure under Web3 that allows blockchains to interact. And not just that, provide the services. Now, the staking benefits of utilizing Ankr are awesome. So if you're unsure, you can literally go through and have a little look at how StakeFi on Ankr works as an example, right? So you can stake Matic, you can stake ETH, you can stake BNB, stake Avalanche, stake DOT, stake Kusama straight away. They're in beta. Some of them are in beta mode, but immediately you're already able to do that. You can also become a provider. Obviously, if you're a provider, you've got great opportunities to earn some really good capital, but being a provider is a pain in the arse. You've got to have the tech set up to do that. If you don't try. And they've also got the parachain liquid bonding launchpad. So this is unlocking liquidity on bonded Kusama and Polkadot tokens from parachain crowdloans. So they're already integrated with Polkadot's ecosystem to the degree that you can actually utilize. You can actually start participating in the crowdloans. They're absolutely awesome. I'm genuinely really impressed with what they've continued to innovate. Now, if you check out what's going on at the moment, like I said, the crowdloans thing is with Ankr, StakeFi, and you can earn a share of Ankr rewards, obviously. But their big push at the moment, as well as they're working with Avalanche. So it's going to be completely decentralized RPC, comprising many independent blockchain nodes running worldwide. The nodes that Ankr runs are staggering. If you want to actually see the amount of nodes that they've got up and running, it's ridiculous. And as they say, you can earn a high rate of return over traditional staking on 11 chains because they've just got up and running hard and fast. They operate with all of these: Avalanche, Binance, Ethereum, Kusama, Phantom, Polkadot, Clover, Hiko. If you're unfamiliar with Hiko, that's Huobi's mainnet. Polygon, formerly Matic. Ethereum 2.0, XDAI, OKX chain. There's inevitably going to be a KuCoin chain. I think that's inevitable, and that I'm sure that will be integrated as well. Ankr's processed over $1 billion of transactions per month. They have 500 million plus calls to the blockchain per day. They've got over 8,000 nodes launched, 45 plus chains supported. Customers themselves have spoken with glowing reviews of Ankr. Ankr's a great addition to the CeeLo Alliance. Their unique applications make them a valuable contributor to the CeeLo ecosystem. The C Labs team enjoy working with Ankr to democratize participation in the CeeLo protocol. The Graph's an absolute beast. Excited to have Ankr participate as an indexer in the mission control testnet. We've seen explosive growth around subgraphs and queries in the DeFi space and on Web3 more broadly. Grateful to have node operators like Ankr now able to take part in this process. Ankr's Compound API is a winner. It's intuitive, secure, and cost-effective, enabling all wallet providers and exchanges to gain easy access to the interest rate protocol. Make no mistake about it, this, like I said previously, this is one where I see it as a very strong long-term hold. There's obviously good token economics. There's going to be 10 billion in total. There's right now 8.16 billion. Ankr in and of itself, when we look at its history, there was a long time where this was only 0.2%, right? And I do, excuse me, my voice just went. I do think in the bear cycle, this could retrace down. Excuse me, don't know what happened there. I do think this could retrace down to, 0.5%, like 0.5% potentially. And that would be an awesome entry point because I do believe Ankr will end up being a solid multiple 10 billions sort of market cap. So if it retraces down to, let's say 0.5%, which I think there's a good shot of that during the bear cycle. At 0.5%, you're looking at a potential run up to $1 at least in the following bull cycle. That's a 200x. Ankr's one I've had on my radar for a long time, and I do believe this cycle it might hit 50 cents, 60 cents. I don't think it'll do much more than that. But in the following bull cycle, after it's retraced, this has stupid potential. Stupid potential. This to me is genuinely one of those ones that is going to crack the top 50. And be a legitimate top 50 coin once they're fully established. They're pretty much established now, but over the next 3 years, when they're integrated with when they're fully integrated with all these blockchains and the services they're offering, whether it's file sharing, whether it's simply the infrastructure on Web3, whether it's the staking services, whether it's the yields, I think this is going to end up having such developments because the team is so strong and they continue to have these developments that this could be a huge winner. Huge winner. I'm very, very bullish on this. But I think, like I said, maybe it does a sort of 3x from where it is, but in the following bull cycle, this could go mad. And with a huge retracement down to half a cent, say maybe 1 cent, there's still 100x potential in this one. But that's from bear cycle to bull cycle. But I love it, and I'm glad to see that it's actually doing really well. Right, nearly ran up to 20 cents again, and it did retrace. It followed the pattern that I thought. So it's good to see. Yeah, that's it from me. Hope you're all keeping well. If you're new to crypto, check out Copy My Crypto. Like I said, it's where I share my portfolio, one that I've built to maximize gains during this bull cycle, one that keeps outperforming the market. If you want to be a part of that, then you can check it out. Like I said, we've got a Black Friday weekend offer. So you can join and you'll get a 7-day trial for $1. So after the 7 days, if you don't want it, I'll refund you your dollar. No problem. But it gives you full access to the site for 7 days. So you can see what I hold, you can see the benefits to the members area, and you can see some of the massive recent successes for the portfolio. So yeah, check it out. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.